What it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, make sure you check out my homie's channel, The Red Pill Diaries. He is the owner of the Hellblaze, so I'm pretty sure you've seen the ads on my channel. He has a new channel that he wants the information to get out to you guys, so check out his channel. It's called The Red Pill Diaries, all one word, TheredPillDiaries. For those who are listening, one word on YouTube. He wants you to check it out, so go ahead and check them out over there. Shout out to the brother Rashid for giving me a first opportunity to be able to advertise on my channel. So shout out to him. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate the love, support. Check out the channel. We go. All right, man. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let's talk about Camboso being next for Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney taking on Javier Fortuna. And I got a possible date for Teo, so let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And so Devin and Teo ain't about to fight. And we knew they weren't about to fight no pandemic for short money, okay? And they may never fight. Bob Arum has been very vocal on saying that Devin Haney, he don't want to make Devin Haney and Teo. He told him that was a Hooker and Ramirez that he told Devin that you were signed to the wrong promoter and you ain't getting that fight. And then with Bob, he turned around and say that and then get mad at Al Heyman for not wanting to make the Crawford fight. Okay? And, I mean, that's on him. You know, you can't have it both ways. But we knew he wasn't getting that fight next. You just knew it. And it don't really bother me none. But, for Devin Haney, he going to fight Fortuna. I think he get respect on that. Fortuna is a tough opponent. Which would have been interesting to see him and Luke Campbell fight. I think most people after seeing Ryan Garcia fight Luke Campbell would pick Fortuna. And I think Fortuna is a live dog in this fight, to be honest. Real rough, real tough. And for Devin Haney, a guy who don't like to get hit, Fortuna like to lead with his head and hit him inside the shoulder and on the elbow. Should be an interesting fight. Don't be surprised if, Devin don't injure his shoulder again. This is the type of low risk or high risk, low reward type of fight that they don't want to take. If you want to fight, a step-up fight, you'd rather it be versus a guy like Luke, Ryan, or Teofimo Lopez for good money. But this going to be, he getting paid, though. He getting like $2-3 million a fight, something like that. So, I mean, this time that the zone going to make him earn his money. He's a WBC mandatory. And to be honest, obviously the TO fight is a hard one. You hear about rumors about him and Devin sparring and who got the best of who. But one thing we know, Devin Haney is a sparring warrior. He looked fantastic in sparring, but when the fight night come on, he don't look that good his last couple performances, okay? Teofimo Lopez, you see all these highlights of him getting dropped and, somebody getting the best of him or whatever it may be. But on fight night, he looked fantastic. And we not going to get these upper echelon fights, while most of the United States still not doing sports events. These guys didn't want to fight when everything was open. In 7-Eleven, a gas station, all the arenas, they didn't want to fight then. When they could have got maximum money for the fight. Now, all of a sudden, you expect everybody to do what Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez did and take less money and fight for glory and belts. These dudes fight for pay-per-view numbers. Straight up and down. It's too many politics and nobody want to work together for the better good of boxing. It don't surprise me. Boxing politics been going on since the beginning of the last decade. It's been going on forever in boxing. Do the fans deserve more? Yeah. Do they care about the fans? No. They only care about casuals. They don't care about hardcore fans. They don't care about guys like you or me. But as soon as we don't watch the sport and we like, all right, fuck it, we going to go watch UFC. Or, I'm going to start watching something else or reading books or whatever it may be. Then they going to be trying to get us to come back. They trying to reach a casual fan level when you haven't stimulated the hardcore fans. Casual fans not about to spend money and travel to see Al Heyman events in a hole in the wall. They not even gonna go to Al Heyman events when he got fights in the Barclays Center. A lot of those tickets he give away. A lot of those, the casual fans don't mess with boxing. Unless it's a true casual fight. 1.6 million or whatever, T.O. and Loma did, 1.8 or whatever, that's disrespectful. HBO at their peak was doing like 10 million on Boxing After Dark, and they was a premium network. You know, you can't do 10 million on TV today. And people say, well, you know, technology. True, but shit, it's ESPN. Everybody damn near got basic cable. So this is why, you know, boxing will never progress. Because you have to stimulate, you have to give something to the hardcore fans. And the hardcores are the ones that travel to New York and take their hard-earned money that they work for every day and travel to these fights. Casuals don't travel. If it's a fight and they ain't got nothing to do, they might pull up to a fight, but they're not religiously supporting boxing events at all. So they want to keep playing this politics, and I don't blame Devin Haney for not fighting nobody. Getting all that money for what? And at the end of the day, you watch Devin Haney fight, some of his fights you watch for 12 minutes, you don't even get a knockout or knockdown. You know? But him and Fortuna is going to be a tough fight. That's definitely going to be the hardest fight of his career. Would I be surprised if he lost? No. We seen stranger things last year. Is he work hard, stay in shape? Absolutely. But working hard and staying in shape ain't good enough. You got to work smart. And that's why he's not progressing. You know, he don't have one trainer in his ear that know what he's telling him, how to turn the jab over, how to generate power and sit down. Not going to happen. Not. And then you talking about Teofimo Lopez and George Camboso. I think they said April 24th or something like that is a tentative date. So they're going to be fighting in the United States. You know, not sure where, Texas. I'm not sure if New York going to open up anytime soon because the pandemic hit there so hard. But that's what they talking about. He going to be fighting Camboso in a fight that really, you know, he deserved. You know, during the pandemic, he took a tough fight with Loma. He deserved a soft touch. Camboso ain't got no chance versus him. That's his injury or something. You know, Camboso got outboxed by Lee Selby easily. He got outboxed like all in the middle and late rounds. You know, and Camboso and Lee Selby is totally different from Teofimo Lopez. He more a ranger guy, set you up. But the big news here is they doing all that popping. The father's getting on the phone, getting on the internet, and trying to build up a fight that we ain't gonna get. You got two guys that's talking who ain't bosses. Devin Haney can say Devin Haney Promotions, but the reality of it is the Pilgrim run that. Eddie Hearn run that. All right? Him and his daddy can say we bosses and we sign checks, but that white man, that Pilgrim, he run that promotional company. You know, and the fact of the matter is, Devin Haney called himself the reincarnation of Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. Did Floyd Mayweather die? And you are not the reincarnation of Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. You have no tendencies. You know, Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather was throwing punches and hurting motherfuckers. You tickling guys. Touch me, tease me, hold me tight and don't let go. you tickling dudes. You don't even know how to punch. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have 1% of the talent, of the ability that guy had at that point. You know, a lot of you guys holding titles and prematurely fighting for millions. A lot of you dudes wouldn't even be top 10 fighters 20, 30 years ago. And if you was, you get your ass beat. None of these dudes that's at 35 or Tank Davis impressed me about, being somebody like Morales or Shane Mosley at 35. These dudes will get killed. These dudes will get killed by Alexis Grail, Aaron Pryor. These dudes, man, can't hang Jermaine. But they talking tough because it's a social media era. And to be honest, the talent level is really not nothing hot. But, unfortunately, we knew they wasn't going to fight each other. I think everybody knew that. And we at the point where, a lot of these dudes get up here trying to build a fight that ain't going to be made. But is that a good cancellation prize for Devin Haney? Absolutely. Now he can prove that he can do something. A guy that been up to 140, a guy that done held titles, a guy that's rough, tough, Now he can prove something. Now you can say he fought Fortuna. Some people going to try to downgrade Fortuna, yeah. And same people try to upgrade Luke Campbell. Yeah, Fortuna would have dogged Luke Campbell. I told y'all guys that. And Fortuna said Luke Campbell didn't want to fight. And you see why. He couldn't even beat Ryan Garcia. And Luke Campbell is an okay fighter. He's stiff. Upright, but, he did drop Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia. Now, could Fortuna do the same thing? Possibly, possibly not. But I'm going to tell you this before. Too much politics in boxing. Too much politics. That's what it boiled down to. So some of the fights that you guys want to see, it ain't going to happen. You know? It ain't because the fighters don't have a desire. It's just politics. He want 5. He want 10 million. This, that, and the third. When you paying these kids prematurely all these millions, of course. And then when they want the big pay-per-view money and the money around the same, then they want to make the fights. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check out our Boxing Room playlist out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links there in the description. We also got a Facebook group. Want to make a donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out.